Hi everyone, welcome to Success Talk with Noma. My name is Florah and welcome to the first live shooting of On the Couch with Noma. So this is our couch, this is our leopard couch. So as we'll be traveling around the city of Bulawayo, doing these interviews with successful women. So today the successful women that we have is Florah Chizana. Florah Chizana is the founder of Pendeza. They are into construction and interior decor and a whole lot of other things. So I'll just give the first few minutes of the interview to just tell us more about herself. So welcome, Florah.
Thank you, Noma. Thank you, Noma. As Noma said, my name is Florah Chizana. I am an entrepreneur, I'm a wife, I'm a mother. I am pretty much an entrepreneur at heart. So I enjoy business, I enjoy starting businesses, I enjoy running it, as well as also training young people in entrepreneurship.
Okay, Florah. So when did you start your journey of entrepreneurship?
I can say formally, probably about 8 years ago.
Okay.
Formally. But as you know, in Zimbabwe, you are always hustling.
Yes.
So I've been hustling for a while. Yeah.
Okay, so why business? I know you've worked before, so why did you move from working to business?
I think a mixture of factors. So we all know the situation in Zimbabwe where the economy is not as wide and as inclusive. So for the skills that I had, I felt like they were better placed in entrepreneurship. And so I found entrepreneurship as a place in which I could really express all my gifts, all my talents, all my creativity, as compared to being limited to just a job.
Okay, so your entrepreneurship journey, so tell me about it. It started 8 years ago. What were you doing 8 years ago? Tell us about the good, the bad, and the ugly about your journey, but just concentrate more on the good.
All right, so 8 years ago is when I started the construction side, but before that, I did a retail shop. So I had a retail shop for baby and maternity clothes, and I also was a distributor for those things in Zimbabwe. So with the retail, there were a lot of lessons that I had to learn. When you don't own the facility and then you're not having to pay rent, and you actually feel like all you are doing is paying rent, you are working to pay rent. And that was the journey in which I had to now say, no, I need to reposition the business so that I minimize my costs and I maximize my profit. So it's a journey of learning. So with entrepreneurship, the issue is it grows as you grow as a person, as you grow as the entrepreneur, as you understand your business, as you understand your clients, as you understand the flows when people have money, when they don't have money, and you strategize on how to have your business also flow like that. And that's a journey of discovery. So it's not going to be the same for every industry. You have to actually know what that industry is like, and therefore be able to, strategize as to how you're going to meet that demand. But I think for me, I'm having that side of it sort of not do so well, and I also then was robbed. So with trying to revive that retail shop was very difficult. So I sort of parked that and took a few years off the entrepreneurship journey, and then I decided to start the construction side when I found my passion for interior design. And when I found the passion for interior design was when we did our own renovation of our own home. And as I went through that process, I fell in love with entrepreneurship. With interior design. Yes. And with that, I then got the skills. So I I got the paperwork, so I did courses. I even went and did construction a bit. So I went to the poly and did a 3-month course on brick masonry. So I wanted to know everything about construction, everything that was to do with how you do it. So I didn't want to learn from people who would tell me. I wanted to actually learn practically. And that's how I grew. Because for entrepreneurship, you need to know and understand your business. If you don't know, that is exactly where you are going to lose. And so the more you know about your business, the better, and the more that you are going to be able to make yourself profitable, because you won't have to suffer the losses because of ignorance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you spoke about redoing your own home.
Yes.
Yes. So I know you redid your own home, and then turned it into like a lodge.
Yes, we
And
did.
then moved from the home.
Yes.
So now the home is. Tell me about that.
Okay, so as an entrepreneur, you're always looking for opportunities to maximize your money. So we were sitting on an asset that could have made us a lot of money. So our home is got a main house and 2 cottages. So instead of sitting on that and pretty much just only having guests who would come or friends, we decided, okay, let's start with 1 cottage and say, okay, let's put it on Airbnb and see what will happen. So when we did that, we saw, there are quite a number of people who are coming, they love the facility, they are giving us rave reviews. We opened up the next one. And then after that, we saw more people are coming and we're making money. And then we thought, wait, but the main house is actually even bigger. So if we were to open this up, the whole facility now, we would be able to make a lot more money. And even if we were to rent somewhere else, we would still have a surplus. And as the entrepreneur, you're always looking for the increase, you're always looking for the way in which you can increase what you're earning.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So right now it's running. All facilities are available on Airbnb.
Okay.
And yes, we are running them at the moment.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So what's the bigger vision for your business in general, like all of your businesses?
They are mostly centered around real estate, so that is what we're going to keep doing. So it's centered around building facilities, whether it be lodge, hotel, that kind of side. And then also we want to go into commercial spaces where we will be able to build office parks, etc. And then also we would like to specialize even on the residential side, which is one of the projects we already have running now, which we are doing a townhouse project now.
Okay, so I know I've seen your project on Facebook. You post a lot of pictures about it.
Yes.
You posted that profile. You posted the groundbreaking.
Yes.
And then when you were demolishing the main house and then building. Okay, so tell us about that one.
Okay, so everything is a godsend. I mean, for me, I believe that God is always directing. So even the way we got the facility, the place itself, was really directed. We had someone who approached us and said, there's a distressed seller, don't you want to buy a piece of land?
Yes.
And at the time, it wasn't on our mind. We had this idea in the back of our minds for later, you know. But now the opportunity came. And so when we then got the land, it already had a name on it.
Okay.
But it was something that was dilapidated, so they didn't charge us for it. So it was just for the land. And then what we did is we then had to go through getting all the permissions, the architectural drawings, subdivisions, all that stuff, and then be able to start construction.
Okay, so I know a lot of people are always saying that it's hard to get like money to do construction in Zimbabwe. Is that really true?
Our journey in real estate, we started with getting a stand in a high density area.
Okay.
And it's from getting the stand in the high density area and then building a house on that. That's what helped us to get the deposit that we needed to be able to buy our first house.
Okay.
And then from that first house, we were able to use that to get the mortgage to buy the townhouse project.
Okay.
The land for the townhouse project.
Okay, so how many units are you building in that project? In Hillside, then?
Hillside, it's 17 units.
17 units?
Yes.
So far, how many are in place? I've seen some on Facebook because I follow you.
Okay, so we have 13 that are already out of the ground, so we have 4 that are still yet being excavated with local builders.
Okay, so when do you project you finish?
By June next year.
By June next year. So afterwards, what are you planning for it? Are you selling them individual? What are your plans for it?
What we're going to do is we actually want to just find one buyer. So we will take the whole complete.
Okay.
And then they can decide what to do with it, whether they want to turn it into commercial, or they want to give it to their staff, or they want to rent it out for foreign.
Okay. Okay. So you have a vision board.
Yes, I do.
So tell the people of the importance of a vision board.
A vision board is very, very important. And also journaling. So with the vision board, it helps you put onto paper all your desires, everything that you have desired for yourself in different areas, whether it's spiritually, whether it's financially, whether it's your goals for your family, for your health, for every aspect of your life. It helps you to put it down on paper and what you desire. Because I think a lot of us are so afraid of desiring things because we think we will be consumed by it. But God wants to give us the desire of our heart. And a vision board is a way in which you can put all those desires in one place and actually aspire for them. And to realize that all things are possible. And so long as you can even see them and imagine them, they are possible. And I think it gives you the permission to dream, it gives you the permission to see beyond where you are now.
Okay. Okay. So you are a woman who's found her purpose, I'm guessing. I'm seeing in the spirit that you're a woman who's found her purpose. So have you found your purpose and what is it? How has your life changed since you found your purpose or you discovered your purpose?
Purpose is defined by the one who gives us purpose, defined by God. And for me, I have found purpose in the different areas that I am involved in. I know my purpose in my family, I know the reason why I am there. I know my purpose in my church, what I am called to do. I know my purpose in business, what I am called to do, secular life, and what am I to fulfill, what is my contribution to construction. So it's knowing what is your contribution, what is uniquely your contribution to this world in the different areas in which you are involved in. Do you know what that is? And for me, I do. I do know my unique contribution. What is only Florah? What can Florah only do? Yes, I definitely have. And doing that has made me more focused. So now I know what I will do and what I won't do. And I know what I can and cannot do. Because you can do many things, but not everything will be you. And so you need to find out what exactly is your contribution and what only you can do. Because there are many people who can copy you, but they can never really do it the way you do it.
Okay.
And so that is your unique contribution, and you need to understand what that is.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to go for a short commercial break, a very short commercial break. It's very necessary so that we pay the bills. Okay. Welcome back to Success Talk with Noma. I'm still your hostess, your girl, Noma, and I'm still with Florah Chizana. And she's been telling us a lot about her business and what she does and everything. So now we're going to move to Zimbabwe. Because we did promise our viewers that we're going to talk about Zimbabwe and how easy is it to do business in Zimbabwe at such a time as this. So we're going to ask this successful lady here, Florah, so tell us about Zimbabwe and how easy it is to do business.
find finance and to be able to find investors, it's not always easy because our economy is always changing, the goalposts are always changing with the rates and all these other things. It is challenging, um, but the opportunities are massive. So what you will see and what you will find is that the opportunities that exist in Zimbabwe in the first world will not exist anymore. They've already been taken. So what you will find in the first world is that you can only be an employee, but you are more likely to be a business owner in Africa or in Zimbabwe. And if you are able to find your way through all the challenges that exist in Zimbabwe, you are more likely to make it and to be someone who can earn more than you would in the first world. But you have to stomach all the issues that come with Zimbabwe. But it is possible. And I truly believe that this is the only place in the world that some opportunities exist.
Okay.
Just because of how it is.
Just because of how it is. Okay. Okay. So, what would you advise someone who's about to escape from Zimbabwe?
Escape. I think what I would ask them to do is look for a mentor. Talk to someone. Don't just escape. Because what you are escaping, you might find is where you're going. I think they need to be able to find people to talk to, people who will speak to them, people who will help them find solutions to the problems that they are facing, and to point them in the right direction where they can get the help. Because to escape, it doesn't mean that where you are going, you will find the business that you're looking for. It's not guaranteed.
What if it's just £5,000 you're looking for? You find it, right?
£5,000 to what? To start a business?
No, to spend. Anyway. Alright, so we'll have questions from the audience later on. So let's just park that one for now. So what do you see Zimbabwe like in 10 years' time?
In 10 years' time, I think Zimbabwe will be very different. We have robust entrepreneurs that I believe will take us to a higher level. I think what we have done is we have tried to make our government be the only responsible person to create jobs. But I think now we're seeing that that is not the way. We actually need private individuals to be investing in Zimbabwe. And those private individuals do exist. There are some people who have made it outside of the country, but they now need to bring that money into Zimbabwe. And I know that within these next 10 years, Zimbabwe will be stabilized enough where it will be secure for people to be able to come and reinvest in Zimbabwe. So I know that the future is bright for Zimbabwe. But it will be private money, it will be government. And I think people need to understand that government is not where you should be looking at. We should actually be trying to make more money from private institutions. And the more that they invest in Zimbabwe, the better it will be. That is how America was built. It wasn't built by the government, it was built by private institutions. And so we need to then, I think, mature in the way that we look at the economy and take more responsibility as a community for it, rather than to just, let the government do everything. It can't. And we need to take every opportunity that we see.
Okay, so the private institutions, like who are they? Because I think maybe the guys here will be thinking the private institutions are some white guy or some Chinese guy. Who are these private?
It is you, them. It is them. It is us. It is you, me and you, Noma. We are the private. We are the people. How many people are you employing? How many am I employing? We need more and more people who will enter into business and be able to meet all those needs, so that the child who is coming out of university would have a job. They are not the government, cannot do that. It is private institutions, and we need to be able to set them up. And if people don't know how to, we need to now start, I think, creating safe spaces where people can talk about entrepreneurship and solve all those problems that come with not knowing how to set one up, setting one up, how to run one, and do it successfully, and helping people continuously be up to date in terms of what they need to do to be successful in entrepreneurship. And that, I think, is the future of Zimbabwe. If we do that, our country will be successful. Take the responsibility away from government, put it on ourselves.
Okay. So now I'm going to ask a question which I feel like someone here is burning with. What are the signs that Zimbabwe is going that direction? Because all they see is doom and gloom, and they're thinking those two girls are crazy.
You will be surprised if you were to come from South Africa and travel to Asia. That aeroplane is always full. What are they coming
to steal our resources.
People are coming. People are exploring. Opportunities are coming. People are here. Foreign and locals from the diaspora. People are exploring. The opportunities are there. And so those are my signs. For me, when I travel and I hear what people are saying, I also tell people of the opportunities that I am finding and people are wanting to invest. And so there's one other thing that we are doing is we're starting to set up consortiums where now we can do more together than we can apart. So we will put money together and do a project. And we're trying to do more of that, whether you are in Zimbabwe, whether you're outside of the country. We see the opportunities, we bring people's money back into them and we explore the opportunities. So I think maybe because I am in business, I see the opportunities. The only way you can grow in business is by doing business. You can't spectate on the outside and think that you will grow. You can't. You actually have to get into business. And you will be able to see from doing that what the opportunities are as you go. Day by day you'll be able to see, oh, there's an opportunity, oh, there's an opportunity, oh, there's an opportunity there. But you can't do it from the outside. You have to have committed yourself to be an entrepreneur and to find those opportunities as they come.
Okay. So that's great. So those are some of the signs. I can just add that the signs that I'm seeing, and she says Link is always full when it's coming here. Those people are coming in because there is money that they are seeing in Zimbabwe. And where do you think here, like Onjengo, the 50 cents are coming from? Where do you think drugs that children are abusing are coming from? And they are coming from outside. And those people are seeing opportunities which there is money. So imagine okay, no, it's not my latest. I'll think about that another day. Alright, so Flora, what is the importance of networks? Because I know you just touched on consortiums and putting resources together in order to do
bigger projects.
So, do you trust Zimbabwe? Can you get into a project with Zimbabwe?
You obviously have to do your due diligence. You have to know who they are. You have to get into groups where you trust the people. You need to get into groups where people have demonstrated that they're faithful with money. You can't just trust anyone that you just met yesterday. And then afterwards, they also need to demonstrate that they're good with money. They know how money works, and they know how to make it grow. And so for me, it depends on the person. And I generally will only go into business with people who I know. You can't just say, oh, I'll join a group. No, you have to actually know them and really have trusted them, know who they are, and then you'll be able to trust them.
Okay, so thank you, Flora. We're out of time, but I'll just say, to answer your question, going to business with people like you know. What if you're like me and everyone you know is broke? Anyway, we're going to an entertainment break. We'll head over to Uma Scholar to give us the entertainment for the day, and then we'll come back for the Q&A.
Amasango avulekile, inkundla ivuthiwe, labokhwa ibhethu baphosa ibhethu. Insika bayithiye ibhuqwe lihlengethwa. Lithini-ke ngoxamu abalibheke esibukweni? Lithini-ke ngempisi ezidonse ubuso phambi kwenu? Nanso ingqungqulu sibakopole amehlo oduzumehlo. Nampa oFlora, nampa oNoma, omabhonyongo, omkandla, bayazigxumela. Ulaleleni, nanzo indonga zisiwa. Woza lesitsha wamuleli. Indwangu zifunda amaphephandaba. Abafundi badweba umbane nelahle. Phakama mbokodo, uhlokome, ulwandle lunikinyile. Isibhedlela sidinga abaguli. Udiwo lufuze ihlelo. Mbokodo, chola. Ulwandle olubomvu ludatshule. Beka phezulu. Iyezi limnyama. Inala. Dobha elakho ikhuba. Elomnikazi alilandeli. Ngibezwile behlela bethi ingwenya kayishumi emanzini. Ngiyafunga, ngiyagomela, ngithi cha, cha, udiwo lufuze ihlelo. Kwatsho mina. Kuquka wena uphezu komhlabathi. Uquka wena uphezu komhlabathi. Lima. Angingabazi, phakama uhlokome. Danasa ugiye. UManqoba ukuhluthune odakeni lobishi wakufaka echatshalazini. Phakama uhlokome, phakama uhlokome. Zimbabwe, phakama uhlokome. Ma-Afrika asiphakameni sihlokome. Siyabonga.
Nasi entertainment ethathe silayo. So khathesi sesizahamba ku-question and answer session where you are able to ask questions and then our speaker will respond to you. So we'll start with the
You need a supporting husband. Your children need to also know what you're doing so that they also understand. Because sometimes you may not be able to do everything for them. You may have to maybe sacrifice somewhere here and there, and maybe you may not be able to be everywhere they need you to be. But they must understand why. And I think that's where you need the support of the environment, which is why if you have a family, let them know what you're doing so that they understand. See, this is what I'm doing, this is why I'm going here, this is why I'm going there. Include them in your process, and then you actually be able to say, also they can help you some where you need to do some. Sometimes I already find food already cooked. Because they understand, mom is going somewhere. When I come back, they want to eat at 8. They would want to eat at 8, but I will explain, I'm going somewhere, I'm not going to be available. Can someone cook? Once someone volunteers, and things go on. So create a supportive environment for yourself, and then also people will be there and happy to help you.
Okay, no, I think the Tolagale needs to start a talk show. You're the last question. That was the last one. All right, so we just have 30 minutes for the questions. Let's just, this one, let's just leave them out because Tolagale is asking me. Linda.
My name is Linda.
And applying and all. So can you advise them maybe to start something on their own or still go to school and just have that paper and put it at home just to start another business? What can you advise? Because like we are so demoralized out there.
I understand.
Yeah.
Um, what did you study? Human resources. Okay. I think the first thing I would do is just to, I think, ask you whether you are ready for a change or shift in your own mind concerning employment.
I've been ready.
You are ready
Yeah.
for employment.
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever worked?
I have, but not human resources.
Not yet. I think for students, because you like the experience, go and volunteer. So one of the ways in which you can actually get employed is not always to go as a paid person. Go and volunteer. Because when they see you, when they see your work ethic, when they see what you can contribute and the type of things that you are able to do, they can create a post for you. But our problem is that we look at money all the time. But sometimes people need to know why you. Sorry, is that your name?
Linda.
So why Linda? What separates Linda from everybody else? Everyone here has a human resources. Why Linda? But if you are given the opportunity to volunteer and show what Linda can do without getting paid, then they will know, yes, now we need Linda because this is what Linda can do. She saw our problems, she solved them. This is why we need Linda. End of line. So for a student, yes, get employment, but change your mind concerning how you get it. Go and start by volunteering somewhere. Show them who you are. Show the value that you can bring to an institution, and they'll create a post for you.
Thank you.
So I think that's what I would say for a student. Yeah, because you like the experience and you need to be like this. I think one of the things that I want to add is you as a person need to grow. Self-development is very important if you're going to be in business, because how you are is going to be reflected in the business. So if you're a stingy person, it will be reflected in the business. If you are someone who is wasteful, it will be reflected in the business. You as the person, the entrepreneur, are the one who has to change the most, because you are the one who will be doing out for that business. So that's why self-development is important. When you read books, watch inspirational teachings from people who have made it. I don't like to listen to people who are talkers. No, I like to listen to people who have actually done something, so that they can actually show you how. Show you how. Because you cannot learn from someone who is just talking. Experience is what is very important, and you need to grow as the entrepreneur. You need to grow as a person. How do I handle people? How do I handle an employee? How do I talk to people? How do I talk to customers? How do I get people to buy? What is sales for me? How do I convince people to buy my product or to trust me with their child? Maybe if you're doing child minding, you need to learn. And so that learning process is a continuous thing for the entrepreneur. You have to keep developing, because if you develop, the business becomes better. And that is the growth of the business. It's actually determined by you as the entrepreneur.
Okay. So thank you very much. I think he's got a question and then that one, so that we just have some two male voices so that I don't have two feminine.
Okay. My name is Nganda Mialo, and I'm into mushroom.
Mushroom,
Yes, mushroom grower. All right. A number of companies are folding, running out of steam, and you are booming. So, kindly share with us the secret behind that.
Some of it is industry specific. So I'll try and separate what is industry specific, because for us in construction right now it's booming. We can't keep up with the demand. But I think also farming is also booming, and it should be booming. So because there's endless demand for food.
Yes.
But the issue is, how then do you handle all your inputs, and how do you cost your products, and then how do you package them in such a way that people will buy? Who are your customers, and how can you keep those customers? So I think it will probably need more of a one-on-one session, but I think it's to understand your business thoroughly. Because, and you need to understand who is your competition. What are they doing? What are they doing better than you? What can you copy? What can you compete on? And who are they supplying? How can you also supply them? Study your market, study your competition, study your customers as well. What do they want? You know, so that you give them what they want. Because that's where your money is coming from. It's coming from that customer. So if you are saying, okay, I'm a mushroom grower, how much do, let's say, hotels buy for mushrooms? How often do they want those mushrooms? And so you begin to get that information from your customer. And then now you begin to say, okay, so how can I supply that level that the customer wants? And then you will be able to now build up to that. If you need to get more, I don't know, stores that you now have it for a specific customer, and they now trust you to create that relationship with them. They know that you are dependable and that kind of thing. If you need to be more engaged with your customer and your competition, and really to look at numbers. I think a lot of us were very afraid of accounting. You need to understand your numbers, because that's where you can fold. You need to understand your numbers, and where you can simplify your processes, simplify them. Don't make things too complicated. Simplify. And then that way you can be able to grow. If your processes are too complicated, that's where you lose money. So